Hello everyone and welcome back to another Universe Sandbox video, and today we're going to be checking out another one of your guys' solar systems. So before we get started guys, if you haven't already, make sure to press that like and subscribe button. Help us on the journey to 30,000 subscribers. It really helps the channel out a lot, and yeah, I cannot thank you guys enough for all of the support. And yeah, we're coming on to the 7th year of the channel now, so pretty crazy stuff. But yeah, that all said and done, let's rock and roll. So, one system yet today from the user, also Clarante in Discord. So, massive thank you to them for sending this in. It's also their first submitted simulation. So, let's go ahead and see what they have got for us here. So, let's go to the workshop. It should already be on here. Where are we? Subscribe, that's it. Okay. Right. So, their system is called, yeah, the Naton system. So, that's it there. Excellent. Oh. Where are we? Oh, where'd it go? Hey. There it is. Cool. Okay, so. Right, solar system. Welcome to the Naton solar system. So white orbits are planets, red orbits are asteroid-sized objects, and blue orbits are stars. Okay, so got a lot of reading here. Okie dokie. Right, so star itself, Naton, or Naton A, is a white-blue main sequence star. It is a bit more massive than the Sun. Due to that, it is unlikely to find a planet with life orbiting it. Okay. So next up we've got Naton B. So that is let's put labels on. So Naton B over here. It's the first planet orbiting Naton A. Okay. Looking good. It's also got a moon as well. It's half the mass of Earth and has a surface temperature of around 150 to 200 degrees Celsius. The surface is mostly made out of basic silicates such as granites and other materials. This planet has a thin atmosphere of sulfur dioxide, SO2, which give it the greenish yellow tint. It cannot be breathed since sulfur dioxide is known to be toxic, and it also has one moon with a similar surface composition. So there is the moon there. Okay. Next up we got Naton C over here. It's the second planet orbiting Naton A. It is 3 times more massive than the Earth and has really dense atmosphere composed of 96% H2O, with the rest being mostly CO2. The weather there is hellish, 500 mile/hour winds, really powerful thunderstorm, and a sulfuric acid rain with a temperature of 150 degrees. So that is a nasty world there. Very nasty world. This planet has a global ocean of 92% water and 8% pure sulfuric acid, which give it a yellowish-brownish tint to the oceans. The atmosphere pressure is also 245 times higher than Earth, so that is a very high, even higher than Venus. So, nasty. Crushing you instantly if you ever try to swim in that wet hell. So there you go. That is not where you want to be. So there we are. Okay. And it also has some moons as well. All are just basic asteroids. Okay. Cool. Okay, next up we've got Naton D. So over here. It's a cold, desertic planet with 1.7 times the mass of Earth. The surface is covered with sand and dust. The temperature there is around minus 60 degrees on average. It has a thin atmosphere that's cloudless, because actually the clouds you see on the planet is sand and dust getting moved by the winds. It only has 2 moons, which one of them is almost the same as the planet, but they are water clouds and the surface is composed of rocks. The other moon is just a tiny asteroid. Okay, so there it is there. And the second moon is over here. Cool. Okay, next up we've got Naton E. So the first gas giant in here. Okay, looking good. Gas giant with 0.2 times the mass of Jupiter. It is a brownish white coloured like Jupiter and is due to ammonia and water clouds in its atmosphere. It has 2 main moons, one being an airless desertic world with a bit of ice and the other being a rocky moon. Okay. So the major moons are the white ones. So there we go. Got the texture of Pluto there recoloured. Look at that. I think that's the texture of Pluto. Looking good. Then we've got Naton E5 as well. Cool. Okay, that's definitely a recoloured Phobos or Deimos, or maybe a Mimas. Actually, you can see there's a crater there. I'm not sure actually which one that is. Okay, then it's also just got some minor asteroid moons. So yeah, we'll go ahead and hop on to the next object. So next up we've got Naton F. So it's another gas giant with 0.3 the mass of Jupiter. Okay. It is a bit darker coloured and there's a patch of blue in the South Pole. There you go, you can see it there, looking good. Due to methane accumulation there, it has 3 main moons, the first one being a rocky world with sulfur patches in the poles, second one being an ice world with a small atmosphere, and the last one being a Titan-like planet with hydrocarbon seas. Excellent. Cool. So here are the moons. Got a pretty crazy one with a bit of green on it. Second moon, and then the third moon there. And the rest are asteroids, just for a bit of extra effect. Okay. So now we're taking a bit of a jump out to Naton G. Over here. Okay. So it's an ice giant with 3 main moons. The first one being a rocky and a simple moon. The second one being an ice world. And the last one being a rocky moon with a green tint due to sulfuric deserts and depressions located on there. Okay. There's the first one there. Got a really similar moonlight texture. Then we got G2 over here. That looks to be the texture of Callisto there. And lastly, the texture on number 3. Got this one here. I want to say that's a Ganymede texture. See the green on it as well. Nice. And it's also got one minor moon as well. Okay, moving on to Naton H. It's the furthest planet orbiting Naton A. It has a slightly dense atmosphere and seas of liquid nitrogen. Okay. On its surface, the planet has 2 simple rocky moons. Okay. So there we go. Cool. That one's got a nice Europa texture as well. Okay. Okay, so next up we've got Naton AA. It's a brown dwarf with only 1 planet orbiting it, so we're taking a bit of a jump. There's also a comet there. So AA down here. Brown dwarf. And then the planet orbiting Naton AA is AB. It's a simple desert ice world with not really much on it. So there we go. Very dark here, obviously, because the brown dwarf doesn't really give it much light. So there we go. That is one thing I would like to see in the game someday, is brown dwarfs actually having the luminosity stat. I think that would be quite cool. But that'd just be very dim. But it could be good to finally see them get that, I think. But yeah, there we go. Very nice stuff indeed. And we've got one more comet over here. And that pretty much does it for the Naton system. So I like that. It was quite interesting reading through that. I like how he's lettered them all properly, like it would be in reality as well. I do like that. That's really cool. Always nice to see the letters being used. And there we are. Yeah, that does it for this system. So again, a massive thank you to the creator of this system, which was also Karante in Discord, for sending this system in. Really enjoyed that. And yeah, guys, let us know what you think down below in the comments. But yeah, guys, with that all said and done, make sure you have a great day. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.